In this video, I'm going to be going over what you guys should be focused on doing right now in Season 7 in NBA 2K25 My Team, especially with the playoff spotlight sims obviously continuing on. We got these 4 new Dark Matters, talking about the Summer Festival, what you guys should be focused on, and just what's the best way to be playing the game, or what's the most effective way to be playing the game to earn the most rewards, and what I think you guys should be focused on grinding. So the first thing we have to talk about is the new Summer Festival. I mean, it's the biggest thing in the game, and it's something that you can actually make a lot of MT from, or you can just go ahead and try to grind for some of these cards. So talking about what I would recommend probably a lot of newer players to do is to turn all of these pieces you get into MT. Now I have a separate video for that, so you guys can go watch that video to see how to make MT from the pieces. But for example, what you guys should be doing today, so if you're watching this on Sunday, May 25th, make sure you guys are going into the triple threat park and making sure you guys are getting your 5-game win streak, because as you can see, well, number one, for the 1-game win streak, you're going to get a vibes pack. For the 3-game win streak, you're going to be getting a 97 overall pack from the vibe set. So that's a guaranteed Galaxy Opal. And then you're also, this is the most important thing, if you can go on a 5-game win streak, that is going to get you your GOAT event piece. Now, you can make 150,000 MT per GOAT piece. You can do that this Sunday. You can also do it next Sunday, and that's 300,000 MT. If you guys don't want to be grinding the triple threat park, or maybe you're not good enough, or don't feel like you want to grind the 5 games in a row, obviously get the GOAT piece, then you guys should be focusing on the Summer Festival challenges and making sure you guys are knocking all of these out, because these are very easy to do. Everybody can do these. I mean, you just need to have the vibes players obviously on your squad, and you can get tons of 100 overall pieces, dark matter pieces, and then once you complete all 3 tabs, you're going to get the 3 shattered prize pieces that you guys will need to get the free invincible event card that again you can turn into 75k MT you can use towards players. And if you're a newer player, there is some good lower tier cards in the festival. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, if you're just starting out, cards like Jordan Crawford, Rodney Carney are really good. The pink diamonds are all pretty good besides Lonnie Walker, like Payne Watson, Damari Carroll, really good shooting guard, really good small forward in Damari Carroll. Even like Tyrese Thomas, if you can get him, he's only 10 dark matter pieces, which again shouldn't be that hard to get. I think he's a card everybody should be going after in the Summer Festival, no matter your team. Unless you have an absolute god squad, best team in the game, he can probably even play on my no money spend squad. I could go ahead and sell my AK, for example, and just use Tyrese Thomas, because I'll make 100,000 MT from AK, and I'm going to get Tyrese Thomas, who's honestly not that much worse compared to dark matter AK. So I think going for cards like that, the lower tier budget cards, are more worth it to do. I just don't think it's worth it to go after any of these 100 overall cards. I know you can get Jermaine O'Neal for free if you just grind out the entire festival. You do all the King of the Court challenges, like you get the King of the Court 100 overall pieces, you get the 2 Sunday GOAT pieces, you grind every single challenge for both the drops this Friday and next Friday. I just don't think it's really worth it, in my personal opinion, because you can probably make over 400k, 500,000 MT by doing it and by getting a Jermaine O'Neal. So I think it's more worth it for a majority of the player base to be downgrading all of your pieces into diamond pieces and quick selling them to turn into MT. So if you're confused what I'm talking about, go watch my video on how to make MT right now in the festival, and I'll explain to you how that actually works. So I think grinding the Summer Festival is the main thing you guys should be focusing on. Again, doing the challenges, playing the triple threat park, getting the 5-game win streak on a Sunday. Now the next thing you guys should be focused on doing is the NBA playoff spotlight sims. This is something that I know you have to have a lot of players in your collection. Like for example, in the last game to get Rudy Gobert, I need to have 10 additional Timberwolves players in my lineup. I can understand that is a lot of players to have. The majority of the community probably doesn't have that, but if you guys can do it, and if you guys can get those cards, if you have them unsellable in your collection, making sure you guys are grinding for these 4 dark matters. These 4 dark matters can play on a lot of people's squad. Caruso, really good defensive point guard. Rudy Gobert, an absolute defensive monster at the center power forward position. Pascal Siakam, a do-it-all small forward. He's really well-rounded. And then you got OG Anunoby, a great 2-way card, really good jump shot, and also an elite level defensive shooting guard. So I do think grinding for these 4 dark matters is going to be something you guys should 100% be focusing on right now in my team. And then you also got the Galaxy Opals. Jaden McDaniels is really good. Ty Jerome is solid. Cards like Derek White are really good as well. Even Mikal Bridges is like a smaller, I would say slightly worse version of OG Anunoby. But I think grinding the playoff spotlight sim as a whole is going to be worth it in the long run for no money spent and budget players. If you have the best team in the game, or if you have really crazy overpowered cards, invincibles, 100 overalls, top tier dark matters, yeah, these cards aren't going to be good for you. But in the end, guys, if you grind every single playoff spotlight challenge, at the end of the NBA Finals, whoever wins Finals MVP is going to be getting an invincible card. So that's probably going to be Invincible Shea, You know, I'm assuming the Thunder are probably going to win the chip. Maybe it's the Pacers and it's invincible Tyrese Halliburton, or invincible Jalen Brunson, or invincible Anthony Edwards. So if it's Shea or Halliburton, that could be a really good free invincible to have on your squad. And we're also going to be getting 200 overall pieces. Sorry, not pieces, 200 overall players once the conference finals does end. So let's say it's the Pacers and the Thunder, right? That means we're probably going to get 100 overall J-Dub, who's going to be a really nice free shooting guard to have to your team. And then also it's going to be 100 overall, my guess would be Miles Turner for the 100 overall card for the Pacers. Again, if those are the two teams to advance to the finals, we'll have to see obviously who advances, but those are going to be great cards to add to your collection alongside these Dark Matters, alongside some of these Galaxy Opals, and then again, eventually getting that free invincible card at the end of the grind. So I think the two main things to be focusing on is the playoff spotlight sims, and also focus on grinding the summer festival. Those are the two most important. Now, some other things you guys can be focusing on are game modes like domination. You'll be grinding domination obviously while you're grinding for those pieces in the summer festival, but grinding domination, you're going to make 175,000 MT. Again, I've made a separate video talking about this, breaking it down in its entirety, but you make 175k for completing this domination. You're also going to be getting 7 legend badges, which is really nice to have to put into your collection. You're going to get 5 Hoff badges, and you're also going to get this free Dark Matter Bernard King, who again, he's a solid shooting guard. Again, if you're the best cards in this game, the best team in the game, he's not going to play for you, but it's still nice to have 175k into your collection. So grinding stuff like domination is going to be worth it right now. Obviously, grinding the season pass, getting to level 40, whether you have the pro pass and you want to get to level 37, you get the 100 overall pack, whether you obviously want to get to level 40 and get invincible Paul George, because he's still a really good free card. He's a really good free card to have on your squad, and you do get a lot of nice stuff along the way as well, especially if you guys do have the pro pass, which that's something that, I mean, it's not a necessity to have, but if you want to spend a little bit money on this game, it could be worth it to get these packs, to get more VC. And I mean, the Paul George isn't better whatsoever. You do get a cooler card art, but that's obviously, I don't think anybody really cares about that at this stage in the game. So either you grind the pro pass, you grind the free pass. Either way, I think it's something you guys should be focused on doing right now in my team. And then other than that, the other stuff you could be focused on doing is, for example, getting your vibes exchange for this week's content drop, obviously on Friday, making sure you're getting your exchange done, all of these challenges. And then with this exchange, you're going to go over to the exchanges, you're going to go to season 7. There'll be a free 10-pack box that you guys can go ahead and open. And why I'm really stressing you guys do that is because on the No Money Spent, I did those challenges. As you guys could see, I got my vibes exchange. And if you watched my No Money Spent episode, we pulled 100 overall Glen Rice for completely free out of that free 10-pack box. So again, that's something that's really, you know, smart to be focusing on right now. You're probably not going to pull Glen Rice, but you do have a chance to pull him. And then also in the festival exchanges, there's also going to be 4 Galaxy Opal pieces for another free 10-pack box. So making sure you guys are getting that box as well, and just giving yourself 20 packs, giving yourself a chance to potentially pull something good. And then obviously, guys, grinding your game mode stuff. You know, if you want to grind the Park rewards to get a 100 overall card and get some pretty nice stuff along the way, just making sure you guys are grinding whatever game modes you're focused on. You know, doing your downtown challenges. This is going to be for a free 100 overall pack at the end of the season. If you need a coach card, making sure you guys are grinding the WNBA tip-off challenges, or yeah, NBA tip-off challenges, I guess. Yeah, you're going to grind these. I think it's 13 challenges, but I could be wrong. For a pink diamond coach, I'd probably recommend taking Asia Wilson. Asia Wilson. She's the coach that I currently use on the No Money Spent. She gives +5 mid-range, block, steal, speed, agility. A really nice free coach to have as well. But yeah, guys, that's going to be everything that you guys should be focusing on right now in this game. Mainly the Summer Festival, mainly the NBA Playoff Spotlight Sim, and some other stuff that I talked about in this video as well. Let me know if you guys found this video helpful. If you guys did, drop a like down below, and subscribe if you guys are new, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.